Okay, so in this part we will study about horizontal hyperbola. Okay, to answer all the parameters of horizontal hyperbola, you will take help of horizontal ellipse. We will use all the results of horizontal ellipse. Okay, here. Now look at this. Suppose that you have equation of curve which look like x square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1. Okay, so here something square minus something square equals to 1. So if you will have 1, then you will have horizontal hyperbola. If you will have minus 1, then you will have vertical hyperbola. Okay, I hope till this part you guys are comfortable. Okay, now I'll tell you some terminology related to the hyperbola. Okay, so look at the first wing of the hyperbola. So this is the first wing. Okay, and this is the second wing. Suppose that this diagram is correct, uniform. Okay, now look at this. So wait a second, this is y-axis. Okay, now look at this. I'll tell you about something. So do you remember who is this thing? These two things are the foci. Okay, and for ellipse it was AE comma 0 and minus of AE comma 0, correct na? So here also it is same, AE comma 0 and minus of AE comma 0. I hope till this part you guys are okay. Now do you remember who is this person? A comma 0, correct? Here it is minus a comma 0. So this thing will be a comma 0 and this thing will be minus of a comma 0. Okay, now do you remember this thing, like this one? Yes, it was directrix, correct no? So who was this? X equals to a by e, x equals to minus a by e, correct na? So go with that. So this is the first directrix, this is the second directrix, and its equation will be, look at this, this will be x equals to a by e, this thing will be minus a by e. I hope till this part you guys are okay, correct? Now look at this. So these two yellow wings are two wings of hyperbola, two wings of hyperbola. Okay, now try to connect with, do you remember that auxiliary circle? So there was one circle which covers the ellipse, correct? And it covers in such a way so that, look at this. So this is the auxiliary circle. So here also we will have auxiliary circle. Okay, so it will touch. Wait a second, I'll adjust. Okay, so this is your auxiliary circle. Okay, comfortable? Now look at this. Do you remember that we call this axis as major axis and this axis as minor axis? So here we will call this thing as transverse axis, and we will call like the other axis this, okay, this as conjugate axis, conjugate axis. Okay, now try to recall. You know that I have connected horizontal ellipse with horizontal hyperbola. So in horizontal ellipse, who was supposed to be bigger? A was supposed to be bigger. So a square, sorry, 1 minus e square for sure. Then the bigger thing will go inside, and outside we will have this b square. Now look at this. Now try to understand the change in ellipse, the change in equation of ellipse and hyperbola. So in place of this we have used plus sign. So you have to replace b square with minus of b square. So this is the relationship between a, b and e of horizontal hyperbola. Okay. Also, if you want to find out like suppose if I'll ask you to find out a point on the curve, so you know that you will imagine that thing in parametric form. Okay, so have you ever seen something square minus something square equals to 1? Yes, sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. So parametric coordinate will look like a sec theta and then b tan theta. So these are the parametric coordinates of horizontal hyperbola. I hope till this part you guys are comfortable.